your host for America Weekly this week, Alex CaJones.
Good day, America. Tonight we're talking RFK, Megyn Kelly, government officials that play golf, Jane Fonda gets woke, Russia, gold at Fort Knox, Bill Burr, the Ukraine war, and Bernie Sanders. Let's get to it, y'all. The first story is a feel-good story. Now, we don't always start with feel-good stories here at America Weekly, but I'm so happy about this one. We have a special needs candidate as our Secretary of Health and Human Services. That's right, RFK. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is the tweet he put out before assuming office. The FDA's war on public health is about to end. This includes its aggressive suppression of psychedelics, peptides, stem cells, raw milk, hyperbaric therapies, chelating compounds, ivermectin, and so on and so forth. If you work for the FDA, he continues, and are part of this corrupt system, I have two messages for you. One, preserve your records, and two, pack your bags. I found that amazing. Y'all gotta remember, RFK doesn't have half his mind. I mean that literally. Back in the 60s, he had his head blown out. Half of his brain is missing to this day. But he didn't give up. He didn't quit. He persevered. And today he is the Secretary of Health and Human Services. What? I told you not to interrupt me when I'm... What now? That was JFK? Oh yeah, that was JFK. And who's RFK? What the hell is wrong with the man? Here's a bit of MAGA news for you. Usually the best kind of news there is. Megyn Kelly went on her show, The Megyn Kelly Show, and complained about Tom Hanks at the SNL 50 reunion show. Now y'all know that show is the spawn of Satan, and they be celebrating 50 years of sin. Tom Hanks was there impersonating the likes of you and me. This is what Megyn Kelly had to say. It was shocking to see somebody who tries so carefully not to be divisive in his choices to come right out and suggest he thinks Trump supporters are racists. Shame on him. Well, Miss Kelly, you sounded mighty woke. Now, I'm no fan of Tom Hanks. In fact, we all know he's the head of the Illuminati. But come on, you gotta have yourself a thicker skin than that. Here's a story right for Doge. Is it Doge or douche? It sounds kind of foreign if you ask me. Elon Doge, Elon douche, Elon is a Doge, Elon is a douche. I just don't know anymore. But here's one I hope he picks up real soon. Recent reports indicate that a government official has spent, get this, $10.7 million of taxpayer money playing golf. That's right. He played golf 9 times in his first 30 days of his contract. He even flew in Air Force One to the courses. I repeat, that's $10.7 million spent playing golf. Oh, wait, it says who it was. Oh, it was Donald J. Trump. Well, them commie Satanists are right in the middle of what they call their award season. They got so many awards, I don't think they got shelves to house them. Anyway, the latest one is the SAG Awards. No, that is not for people over 50. It is the Screen Actors something worship the devil, I don't know. Anyway, Jane Fonda won herself an award and took the moment to lecture us all. She said that woke is actually just about being kind to people. We know, Jane. We still don't give a When will the Democrats let it go? Russia this, Russia. No, it's the Russian hoax, y'all. So suddenly, as if that investigation wasn't enough, Now it's been leaked that Donald Trump was actually a KGB asset. Yeah, the fact is he did visit the Kremlin in the late 80s. Yeah, he did marry Ivanka Trump, who had some dodgy ties to some government officials, but that don't make him no agent. This report says that they even gave him a name, Krasnov. Now you know it's BS because there's so much ass and off in that name, no one's gonna call her agent that. Plus, that report has been disappearing from all the news sites. That's because the DOJ, I'm sure, has been phoning everybody saying, what is this nonsense? And if you don't retract it, we're gonna sue your asses. The dams will stop at nothing to stop support for Comrade Trump. President Trump. Y'all know I'm a big James Bond fan. If you saw Goldfinger, you'd know they go and visit Fort Knox. Now, they ain't the only ones that are going to do that. Trump and Elon Musk want to go to Fort Knox to see if all the gold is there. Personally, I can't think of a better candidate to do that than the richest man in the world, because if anybody knows where a gold digger's coming from, it's going to be Mr. Musk. If there's one thing I hate, it's comedy and woke comedians. One of the worst of them all is Bill Burr. How are you supposed to say that? Bill Burr. Bill Burr. Bill Burr said his Twitter account was flagged after he called Elon Musk a Nazi on stage. The joke, Bill Burr says, not that he would know what a joke is that he ain't been on Twitter. So his account has been flagged even though he ain't got no activity. Sounds to me like Bill Burr is saying some stupid things. Like Elon Musk is hypersensitive. That Elon Musk is constantly Googling his own name. That Elon Musk is a narcissist. That Elon Musk is petty. That Elon Musk is the head of Doge. We're finally getting some action where there's been too much action. That's right, y'all. The Ukraine war is back in the headlines that it actually never left. Only this time, we're being fact-checked. And fact-checked in the best way possible. Even Donald Trump is supporting Putin's assertions that it is, in fact, Ukraine that started that war. And that's the truth. Because I ask you myself humbly, what did Ukraine do when Russia put 200,000 troops on its border? Did they try to stop the war? What did Ukraine do when an army of tanks went to the border closest to Kyiv? They did nothing. What did Ukraine do when Russia politely crossed them fences at the border? They attacked! Of course, they started the war. And you know how they started the war? Because the Democrats keep on saying they didn't. And if there's one thing we know to be true, it's that anything a Democrat says is a lie. And I ask you this, Democrats, if you're so convinced they started the war, where were you when Russia invaded? But it is up to Donald Trump to solve the problem. I've been negotiating. People just don't understand negotiating no more. He's gone and chatted to Putin. You know that Nazi Zelensky wasn't even interested. So Trump put up a deal. You know what, Ukraine? You give the USA 50% of your mineral rights, and we'll guarantee this war is over. Yeah, there's a word for that. It's just not coming to mind. No, not extortion. No, it's not coercion. No, it's not neocolonialism. Peacemaking, that's it, peacemaking. Trump is a peacemaker, y'all. Finally, today I'd like to end with Bernie Sanders. Now, usually I can't stand them Democrats, and I know you can't either, but I kind of have a soft spot for Bernie. And that is because he's run for president a couple times and he ain't gotten nowhere. You know why? No, not because he's a socialist. Because the Democrats don't like Bernie. And if Bernie is bad for the Democrats, Bernie is good for me. Bernie's been doing the rounds, saying some nonsense, big words that I hardly even know the meaning of. He said, "This country today, under Trump, faces a series of crises unprecedented in our modern history." That's right, and Trump's going to solve them, Bernie. And what we do now will impact not only our lives, but the lives of our kids and our grandchildren, future generations, and whether the planet itself survives. Well, yeah, Bernie, that's why we voted Trump. Anyway, that's America Weekly this week. I hope you enjoyed the show. We are coming back stronger than ever. Keep your eyes on our channel because the truth will set you free, America.